The Black Box project definitely looks at extremely private data, right? There are questions around the ethical nature of this project, and we should ask those questions. We should be forced to answer those questions. Thinking back about my high school buddy who died by suicide. So Robbie and I grew up as friends through elementary, middle school, and high school. Our paths separated when he enlisted in the Marines out of high school and I went to West Point for college. We would banter back and forth through letters. I would send letters to Robbie with lipstick and perfume on them to try to get him in trouble with the drill sergeants. And so even though we drifted apart, we always knew that, we just grew up together. We had each other's backs. He had made his own friend group in the Marines, and unfortunately, after a few deployments to Afghanistan, Robbie came home after surviving the enemy and overdosed. Robbie took his life. And when I get asked about the ethics and the privacy of the data that we're looking at, I think back to Robbie as my high school buddy, and I know two things are true. I know one, that if I ever told Robbie as his high school buddy that he was going to kill himself one day, he would have told me to get out of his face. He would have laughed me out of the room, or maybe even punched me right in the face, who knows. But he wouldn't have accepted it as truth. And two, if I was able to convince him that it was true, he would have said, man, save me. I do want to grow up. I want to meet your kids. I want to have kids, and I want our kids to be able to play together. And so that's how I wrestle with that. I look back and I say, you know what, Robbie would have wanted me to do this. Robbie would have said, I don't care what it takes, but I don't want to die this way, and I want to live a full life. And so I do acknowledge that the project is tough. It's tough for some people to even think about. It's tough for us as veterans to think about someone looking at our data after we're gone. But my answer is consistently, we have to do better, because I don't believe that these individuals actually want to die by suicide. I believe that these individuals want to be saved, and they just don't know how, and we don't know who they are.